the hard thing about where we sit currently is where do you go? You know, like what asset classes, what investments can you take to weather this storm as best you can? Policy definitely made it difficult because, low rates, high equities, high bonds, high real estate, high everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? How do you advise clients there?
By virtue of the fact that people are asking the question whether or not the treasuries are safe and that the banks are safe is already showing that we have a lack of trust in our government. And when was the last time you saw on CNBC anyone specifically talking too much about the debt ceiling? Right now, we've got a whole we've got a whole different problem to work on now. We'll deal with that later. It's all part of the same problem, though, right? I mean, the fact that the federal government people are worried, and then you've got, let's talk geopolitics, right? We've got China and Russia meeting and saying, hey, we're buddies. It's not what I do for a living, but I am a macro guy, and I can see that things aren't good. we're doing some things wrong.
It's really strange, like trying to, so when I lived through the banking crisis, the first one, I guess, rather, in 2008. I'd just gone off to college, so I was admittedly focused on other things, right, rather than the collapsing economy.
Yeah.
But I lived through it, and I have studied it to a certain degree. And now that we're on potentially the precipice of another one, I kind of catch myself looking around, and it's like, how worried should I really be? Like, what precautions do we take?
Can we talk about that for a minute? To unpack that just a little bit more. The thing that I find really fascinating is, so last week I went on a little drive with my wife to Marfa, Texas. She's in education, so it was her spring break, and we had this plan for quite a while. And why is it that every time that I have a vacation plan that the world decides to try to go to zero, right? And so I've got my earbud in my ear, I'm for that Thursday through the Monday that we were leaving, I'm glued to Bloomberg. I'm on the phone with the president of a bank in New Jersey where one of my clients has a substantial amount of money on deposit. Obviously, we were trying to protect that. And there's no reason that I need to be on the phone with the president of any bank, right? But the fact that I was means that we're worried, right? And the fact that he actually took the call and called me from his personal cell phone means that he's worried because he knows that all of a sudden everybody who hates us retail guys is worried about a retail guy. Now you know that the world's upside down. So ultimately, it's just crazy. We're just in a weird place. And what I wanted to say is that there's so many people that are uncomfortable with where we are and are asking where to go and where to put their money. That just goes to show you that no one knows. And that's the biggest part of the fear, because as we all know, while Wall Street hates uncertainty, it also thrives on uncertainty. So you've got people ripping each other apart. I just find it so fascinating. I did speak to somebody at First Republic Bank that works there that is a dear friend of mine. And I had mentioned to him that I've been thinking about him all week. If there's any issues, I'm more than happy to help you land on your feet if something happens, so on and so forth. Everybody that I know likes that bank. Thanks for watching. If you like this content, you can find me on Money in the Bank with Frank on all of your favorite podcast platforms, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on our YouTube channel. Look forward to bringing you more content like this in the future. Thanks.